The Sioux City Explorers made a late roster addition on Saturday.
And it's a name that many Siouxlanders are more than familiar with. KCAU-9 Sports Director Anthony Mitchell has more in the newest Sports Spotlight.
It was just another day for Iowa State Representative J.D. Scholten until a phone call from an old friend made it anything but ordinary.
Part of me thought maybe it was a joke, but no, it ended up being absolutely magical.
I called him and I said, I need you. He's like, I don't know if I can. And I just said, look, I don't care what you give me. Like, I just need someone to go in there and throw strikes. And he said, I think I can do that, but I got to have someone pick up my shift. So he called me back 10 minutes later and said he's in.
The Explorers were in need of pitching after using 10 arms in just 2 games, prompting Sioux City manager Steve Montgomery to make a call to the bullpen like no other.
They sent me the lineup card, had all the players' names on there, and then it had a question mark right there with the pitcher's name, a big question mark, and you're like, who's it going to be? I mean, it was a big question mark, and I've never seen a lineup card in all the years I've done this had just a question mark, and that was the official lineup had a question mark just 2 hours before game time.
The answer to that question was 7.8 miles away at Grandview Park, volunteering at the annual Saturday in the Park Music Festival. Enter J.D. Scholten.
So I had like 10 missed calls, and I have Mongo texting me saying, call me ASAP. And that turned into less than 3 hours later getting the starting nod and pitching. I wasn't at top shape, but I said, you know, now or never. And when they needed me, I said, I'll give it my best. I don't know what I got, but I'll give it my best.
Arriving less than 2 hours before game time, the former Morningside and Nebraska product put on the Explorers uniform for the first time since 2007 and once again felt what it was like to be in a place he once called home.
Walking through the tunnel again, like I didn't realize how much that made me get a little bit nervous, and then being in the dugout, but you know, once you get on the mound, it's 60 feet 6 inches. After the first inning, was able to relax a lot more, and luckily the boys got me some runs, and was able just to get some innings because I know they were stretched thin a little bit in the bullpen.
Scholten went on to throw 6 2/3 innings, only surrendering a pair of runs, a quality start sealed with a standing ovation from the Explorers crowd and the team's 11-2 win.
Just watching that ovation and what it meant to him in the clubhouse afterwards, talking with him. Words can't even describe it, to be honest.
I've done 1,000 games in this league, just over 1,000, and there's never been a start like that. I've never seen with all the storylines in there. You know, with the, you know, you got a representative and he's 44 and he pitching in a you know, a local league and basically off the street. All those storylines, and to have him come in and do that, I've never seen that. That's a first, and I mean it's the stuff of lore for sure.
Reporting in Sioux City.
A weird day, to say the least.
Anthony Mitchell, KCAU-9 Sports.
And after the game, Scholten went back to Saturday in the Park and made it to see bleachers perform in the bandshell. And according to Facebook pages, he will be pitching for the Explorers coming up on Thursday, but not here. You'll have to go to Fargo to see that game. It's a 12:30 start, too.
You do get the sense that he's a guy that can just put on a different hat and almost do anything, and that proves that.
His career is storied. That just is a whole new chapter, though.
Pretty neat.